Happy Friday, you guys. It's so good to be here. Happy Venus Day. I know Venus Day is just one of my favorite days just because the general mood and the feeling of the day really is something that's very creative, and it's all about, doing what we enjoy and what we love to do, what makes us happy, right? So that's always a really good day. I've been doing the Venus Fridays for a while now, and my goodness, life has gotten so busy, and I'm doing, a lot of lives and putting them out here. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. You guys need to really respond. But one of my lives, I'm going to have to let go, so that I can get some really good content out there for you guys. So I need your guys' comments and your guys' votes on what live that you would like for me to let go. And the three that you guys get to choose from, of course, is going to be the Wednesday, because I do Venus Wednesday on every Wednesday. I have Venus Fridays, and then I also have the Saturday transits. Now, I think the Saturday transits are fairly important because it really lets people know what's going on for the next week. But I kind of cover that with the planets on Monday and on Wednesdays and Fridays. But you know what? You guys get to put in your vote of what you would prefer for me. Which ones you guys would want me to keep going. So, because I do my Tuesdays, and that one's fairly important, and that's on child abuse and the repercussions, um, and what it looks like, as adults who've been abused by children. Wednesdays, of course, is Mercury Wednesday. Today's Venus Friday, and then Saturday we have the transit videos. Now, also remember that I do Thursdays. You guys can always join me on the expat radio, because I'm on there every Thursday at 1 p.m. So, and I'm going to be having guests on there like Michael Reed. And there's Dr. Nami that I'm going to be having on there. I know Gary Simmons is coming on, you guys. A lot of really exciting things are happening. And I'm doing a special on Expat Radio too on Thursday. Next Thursday, it's going to be kind of Halloweenish, and I'm going to spill the beans on some of the secrets and hidden fears of each sign. And it'll be kind of crazy. It'll be fun, but it's going to be that full moon special also. So you guys make sure you join me Thursday. And I'm going to have Lorraine Finley, Tracy Edwards, and David Holiday joining me for next week's transits. So I got a lot of the really special guests already lined up all the way through December, you guys. So make sure you do join me on that radio station. And we have music. So as I'm going through each ascendant sign and doing the transits and interviewing these guys, the guests, and they're, really giving us some of their insights on philosophy, and you really get to, know other people in our community and what they're doing. Um, but at the same time, you guys get some music in there because I'm always playing music every quarter hour. So, you guys, it's a lot of fun. Come join me over at XPAC Radio. Now, with that being said, just to let you guys know, when I'm having guests, which again, they're lined up all the way through December. Okay, I'm going to have their bios, the links to their website, and their favorite quotes, pictures, and schedule on in my website breakthroughastrology.com. So go over there and visit it. It's not quite ready yet. Give me 2 more days and I will release the pages for that. And it's under XPAC radio pages. There's 2 of them. One is going to be really giving you guys all the information on each guest that's coming on my radio station that I'm hosting my show. And then the other one is going to be the schedule as when they're going to be appearing. Because you know what? Some of them are going to appear more than once. So you guys make sure you go to my website and check out XPAC radio pages. my scheduling and all about my guests. There's going to be 2 pages, so you know who's coming on, so you guys don't miss them, okay? Because you don't want to miss them. It'll be just a lot of fun, and it's all about having a good time and networking and really getting out our voices and our value. So make sure you join that. So again, it is Happy Venus Day. I'm so happy to be here. So now, with that being said, today, you know what? I mean, Venus is at that very last degree, you guys, in Leo. How hot is that, right? And again, it's in that, the Uttara Falguni, ruled by the sun, nakshatra. So this is, again, Venus is really coming alive and really wanting to be creative, to really take control and to manage stuff that makes her happy and alive, and really bring in that creativity of Leo into the mix. So Venus does really, really well here, managing it and giving in that flavor or that energy to get things controlled in our life that's long lasting. And my goodness, I have a comment. I'm sitting here just talking away. Oh, my sister. Hi, Kim. Oh no. Okay, so hold on. Kimberly said that I am really, really blurry. So I am going to do something to see if I can. Okay, so I took off my green screen. So hopefully now you guys can see me a lot better. So there we go. Hopefully you can hear me at least. 'Cause my words were more important than my face. So I think, but thanks, Kim, for showing up. But anyways, I'm doing such really, really big things with X-Pact Radio, and I'm really growing my show and really just bringing on so many different guests. And guys, these are guests that are not just in astrology, and there will be other professional astrologers there. But these are people who are actually professional. They're professional businessmen, they're professional women, and they're really coming on my radio show to really give us a really good um, um, really tell us about themselves and tell us about, what they're about, to really connect with a bigger audience, and also to be, out there networking, but, let us know what they've gone through in life so we can really connect with them as individuals, and also, tell them, tell us about their businesses and what their philosophy is. So it's going to be just a wonderful time. If anybody's got, a business and really wants to promote their business, but also, they have maybe a story to share, some type of philosophy, they want to be heard, then you guys come on in, and, ping me, message me, and I can fit you into the schedule. We'll do a Zoom call and figure out, if it's a really, really good fit for you guys. So Venus, okay, back to Venus. I know Mercury is in Libra, so I've been talking a lot. I've been networking. My life seems to be a little bit overwhelmed right now with so much things to do. That's why I'm going to be taking off one of my shows. And you guys, please, message me, put in the comments which show. Otherwise, I'm going to pick which show to take off. So, but my Tuesdays is not allowed. That one is really important for me to have on there. Again, that's about child abuse and adults who have been abused and how they integrate themselves into the world and our lives. Hi, Mage. Oh, it's so good to see you. Thank you for showing up. My goodness. And if you missed anything, Mage, make sure that you listen to it. I just did find out that it was a little bit blurry. So I took off my green screen. I've just been having some internet problems that just doesn't seem to be fixing itself quite yet. So, but Venus is in that sign of Leo, that very last degree, you guys. This is really about us, taking that last bit of hot inspirational energy to really be creative in our career and our pursuits and what we're doing in our life. It could be really, really good career move for people, this very last degree, to really get you over that hump, to really level up in whatever pursuit that you're going in, whatever creative pursuit, something that you love, that you're doing. So But as it's going over though into the sign of Virgo, you guys just remember Venus in Virgo isn't the best energy, but it's going to bring up things that we need to work on within ourselves. So if we find ourselves getting a little bit too nitpicky, if we find ourselves complaining just a little bit too much, and maybe just being I don't want to, say a bad word, but crotchety out there with everybody. Remember, it's going to have that flavor. So, it's not about perfectionism, Virgos. It's just not about perfectionism. Yes, we want things done fine. We want things beautiful. We do have that articulate, artistic type of quality, and everything has a space. Everything's organized. It does take a little bit of that perfectionism to really bring in a beautiful, beautiful product. But at the same time, if we're too perfect, then we'll never get anything out. If I was trying to be perfect on any of my videos, then I would never be out here speaking to you guys. Just like with me being on the radio, it was not perfect. It's just not perfect. But I give it my all and I give it my best, and at least I'm out there doing it. So don't try to be too perfect with this energy. Yes, use it to define and refine your products, your service, your work, and what have you. But don't be so critical where you're starting confrontations, where you're starting fights, or your project never gets done. It's just not a good energy in regards to trying to be, I guess, too perfect. So learn to let things go and learn that sometimes imperfect is perfect, right? Also, another thing about Venus being in Virgo is it is communicating with Mercury. Mercury right now is retrograde with the sun. So really choose our words wisely. But this is a great time to really maybe practice your speeches, maybe to really learn how to articulate your words a lot better. I know that I'm kind of using that energy for this. So but don't be too critical or don't over communicate. This can have a flavor of too much communication, and I'll tell you why. Libra with the sun in the sign of Libra, yes, in the sign of Libra, it's windy, and Mercury is windy, right? It's a majestic type of planet, so it likes to move, it likes to talk, likes to communicate, likes to gather in data. So it's really busy, moving left and right, forward and backwards. And Libra then is so windy. It's a windy sign. It's a registic sign also. So it doesn't provide any grounding stability when we're out there communicating, bringing in networking. And sometimes then it will bring in that flavor of getting just overwhelmed, and we're communicating and talking with just too much people. And Libra kind of boosting Mercury along because they're in each other's homes, so they're on the direct line to each other, talking with each other. So Libra is like, yes, yes, more and more communication, and better, bigger, and maybe trying to bring in too much where we get frustrated, where it just doesn't, where we end up getting so overwhelmed that we give up, where we just like put everything down. So we want to be careful of that type of energy. And I know I've been struggling with it. This week has just been so huge for me in communication and being out there networking, where I'm literally overwhelmed with the amount of responses that I'm getting. So I'm having to reorganize and kind of like, okay, where can I give? Where can I not give? So it's going to bring in that energy for you guys. Also, with the sun, I want to remind everybody, with the sun being with Mercury, this is going to be also a very triggering time for individuals, because we may have some very hot communications where we need to, yeah, Kim, oh my God, me too. Yeah, no, a lot of people are going through this. It's just, it's just that flavor of the day. It's like, this is the ice cream of the day. And man, I just had deja vu, you guys. So I'm up here and I'm talking with my sister, and I may just hear it. It was just a total deja vu moment, by the way. So that's incredible. But So we're going to be triggered though with some of this communication that's coming in, because people are either going to try to dominate us, or we're going to try to dominate them, because that's, when the sun is power, it's ultimate power, and that's all it does. There's no, receiving with the sun. It just, like, it blares down on you, and it's just so much power. And with Mercury retrograde, we're going to have some pre-existing triggers pop up. So we're going to have some communications or events that is like, oh my God, how many times do I have to go through this? I've already been through this more than once. And but that just means, if you're triggered, you guys, it means that you need to work on that trigger. What's triggering you? Go back to your childhood. This is where you need to clean out your chakras. This is where you need to clean out your energy field. There's just something that is unhealed within you. But I know that I have had my triggers this last couple of weeks with this Mercury and Sun coming together, with Mercury being retrograde. And it's just like, you know what? Didn't I already deal with this in my life? Why am I having to go through the same circumstance again? So obviously, I need to go back and do some more healing, which I'm doing, by the way, through Master Stephen Coe. So that's how you deal with difficult energies. You don't ignore them. You're like, oh, don't be like, oh, this is just how my life is. That's not what you're supposed to be doing, you guys. When something triggers or something difficult is coming up, that means that's something that you're supposed to deal with. When you deal with it, when you heal it, when you realize what it is, then you can move past it and it doesn't happen again. All right. You can actually just take care of it and be done with it. So just remember, be in there, be self-aware of what's going on and what's triggering you. And some of the communications that may be happening with you guys, or around you guys, you're hearing it. You're maybe your third party, or maybe you're a direct party, but it's going to be people who's going to be overstepping their boundaries with you. That's the kind of trigger I'm talking about. Very specific. They're going to be trying to power over you. They're going to try to step over your boundaries and take control and be that powerhouse. Now, all I have to say with this energy, and I mean, honestly, we don't have to battle and confront everybody that we come into contact with. Okay, there is no written word or written book that we need to go in and take a fight on. All right. In fact, is every single one of us only has so much energy during the day. So you need to figure out who's worth the energy, what's worth your energy. Only use your energy for what you think is worthy and valuable for you and your life. So if somebody steps over your boundaries, says something that really upsets you, hurts you, okay, that's fine. That is fine. You don't have to respond to them at that point in time, or you can always choose to respond and give them a dress down, if you will, at a later point that you choose. All right. So you always choose when and who you want to respond to, no matter what they say. It just doesn't matter. Or sometimes you just write the person out of your life. You just walk away. All right. As I said, there's no book and there's no written word that if somebody betrays you, somebody hurts you, somebody abuses you, that you have to confront them and square things off. You just don't. Okay. You don't. You can walk away, and you can walk away silently and just be done with it. So that's, you really need to take your choice here and choose where you want to battle, where you don't want to battle. Who needs to be in your life, who doesn't need to be in your life. Everybody should be auditioning to be in your life, by the way. Every single person should be. Don't just accept anybody in your life. When you do that, it's you telling yourself that you're not worthy, and that you're okay with accepting people who will betray or bring bad energy and bad events and things into your life. So always make everybody audition. You're worth that. You're worth that audition. Okay. And you know what? If it means that you don't have 50 friends, then that's okay. I would rather have one really, really, really good friend than 2, 3, 4, or 50 really bad friends. Okay. So that's why, really successful people have smaller circles. Small circles of friends, right? They're very choosy and they're very picky about who they have actually in their life. You need to do that. That's really, really important because you are valuable and you are worthy and you're worth it, by the way. You're worth somebody auditioning to be in your guys' life. I promise you that. So that is it for my Venus Friday. Thank you for showing up. Remember, you guys, to vote for which day that you guys either wanted to stay, the videos to stay live, or which day, maybe which video live that you guys would rather, you're not very interested in and want me to take off. I just can't be live every single day, and I got so much going on. So Tuesdays, though, are going to stay. Remember, Tuesdays are my child abuse and adults from child abuse. But there is Wednesday. Say a yes or no on Wednesday. Make sure you just put it in the box. That's my Mercury Wednesdays. Now, Thursdays are my expat radio show that you guys need to tune in, and I'll be sure to put all the links on my website at breakthroughastrology.com for that. And there's going to be a lot of guests there. Now, Venus Friday, which is today, vote yes or no on today. And then there's also the Saturday transits. So you guys just go in there and kind of vote. All right. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for the Saturday transits. Bye.